Hey guys, in this video we are going to look at paddings in CSS. Now in my last video we looked at margins in CSS, where if we look at our browser we have two p tags and we have text, and what the margin does is creates or customizes the space in between the border of one tag and the other tag. So what it basically did was make more space or less space in between these two texts. Now what the padding does is it makes space between the text itself, so what's inside the tag and the border of the tag. So basically it doesn't change anything here between these two, but what it does, it changes between this and the surrounding borders. So let's check it out. So right now we have a P with an ID of yellow, and in a yellow we made a border style solid with a width of 3 pixels, and we changed the background color to yellow. So below that, what I'm going to write is padding. Now, like margin, we specify a pixel to padding. So let's give it, for example, 10. There we go. Now what it did was it created a space of 10 pixels in between the top and this, the text and the left, the text and the right, although it's difficult to see because it's already by default more than 10 pixels, and the text and the bottom. So if we make this 20 pixels, there we go. Now there's more space in between the text and the surrounding box, but the space between this text or the box surrounding this, which we can't see at the moment because we haven't specified the border style, and the border of this doesn't change. So this is padding. Now just like margin, we could either have one number, 2 number, 3 number, where's the 3 number, or 4 number. Just like margin, this is top, this is right, this is bottom, and this is left. Now at the moment we can't really see the right because by default it's bigger than the right, but then if we refresh, now what it did was it created the 40 pixel space between here. The 20 pixel doesn't change, and the 10 pixel doesn't really, I think the 10 pixels made it smaller, didn't it? What if I change it to 40? Oh, of course, because that's the right one. So that doesn't change, and if we change that to 40, there was going to be more space here. There we go. So that was a quick video on padding in CSS. Because we've already learned margin in CSS, it was a shorter video because we didn't have to look at what each of these do when we only have 2 numbers, 3 numbers, or even 1 number. All we did, because we already know margin, all we have to do is change the property to padding, and instead of the, the border, instead of the borders changing, what changed was the text and the relationship, or the size, or the space between the border and the text inside. So what if I change this to margin? What it does, we'll find out. There we go. What it did was it created a 20 pixel space here, a 10 pixel space here, a 40 pixel space here, and a 40 pixel space here. Quite interesting, isn't it? So that was a quick video on, if I could highlight this, padding in CSS. There we go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.